But is that always hikmah? Therefore, having adab and advice is very important. Right, when it comes to the mannerisms of eating, these are some of the do's and the don'ts. I'm not going to say that everything is mentioned here, but these are some of the do's and the don'ts. We'll start with the do's. The person should begin with the Basmallah. Bismillah. There is no harm, as some of the ulama. Well, what's been narrated is that a person says Bismillah. Some of the ulama have said you stick to Bismillah and that. Shaykh al-Albani, Shaykh al-Uthaymeen, they have said there is no harm if a person wants to add Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. But others from the ulama have said no. And this is a very important principle when it comes to Adhkar. Adhkar here on the list, as you can see here, so I'm going to go back to this. When it comes to worship, it's tawqifi. Some of the ulama have said, whatever is in dhikr, you cannot change or add to the wording. So if it says Rabb and you change it to Allahumma, you need evidence. If it says Allahumma and you change it to Ar-Rahman, it's the same thing, but because dhikr tawqifi is not permissible for a person to add or subtract.
I don't want to say something. We were told to pray Bismillah.
Right. So now,
so that would be wrong, wouldn't it?
Okay. So now,
in the sense that I did.
Right. So now this is Bismillah. Are there other things that have been narrated? Bismillah wa ala barakatillah.
And then you forget. Remember how
well, that's there. That is there. Yeah, we'll have that. Here now this is very good that you brought this up. Dhikr you cannot change or add, right? However, there's a big however. If something is considered as weak, then for us or that group of scholars, that thing did not take place. So Bismillah wa ala barakatillah, if a person from the scholars have said, no, that hadith is weak, then it is not attributed to the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then it is as if he did not say that, he did not do that, it didn't even take place. That's very important when it comes to understanding what weak hadith is, and we're going to show a whole module on that later.
Would that then become a bid'ah?
Because it didn't take place, it becomes not innovation because there's no dalil for it. Others might see that same dhikr as being authentic or hasan or acceptable. So now that same thing, one person says no, it's legit, and another person says no, it's not legit, and there is a genuine divide between the ulama. That then becomes an issue where you have to now understand. This is what we were talking about yesterday. Understand the difference of opinion, because that is part of ilm and fiqh, where certain things are outright bid'ah, and certain things are bid'ah because of the way that you're looking at the religion. Let me give you an example. This is an example I've given, I think, more than once. After wudu, some of the ulama, in actual fact, the majority of the ulama have said from the adhkar of the wudu, Allahumma janni min at-tawwabin wa janni min al-mutatahhirin. They have said that this narration here hasn't been reported by Tirmidhi in his Jami'. This is the view of the majority. Some of the ulama have said Allahumma janni min at-tawwabin wa janni min al-mutatahhirin is weak, because Tirmidhi narrated from his teacher Ja'far, and nobody else has narrated something like that. So what they said here is that this is shad, meaning this is just an anomaly. You say ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, the doors of Jannah are open, and then you continue by saying Allahumma janni min at-tawwabin. It's weak, it's an anomaly, it doesn't exist. Similar to the adhkar after the adhan, the dhikr after the adhan, innaka la tukhlifu al-mi'ad. That's an addition that you find in Hakim, which is not found in Bukhari. Some of them have said that that is weak. So now here, it depends on the ijtihad of the muhaddith. If the muhaddith says, no, we're going to accept it, then it becomes hasan, and it becomes something which is attributed to the Messenger of Allah, and then it's part of the religion, you can do that dhikr. And it's similar to Bismillah wa barakatullah. Some of them will say, no, it's authentic. And if you do follow that opinion, then you can't be so harsh on it. But if you are of the view, and I feel this is the view of many of the scholars of hadith, that is weak.